Okay, well, we're still in the test mode, trying to verify a few things, making sure it's all good. I did put a little engine together. I have an Atlantic. I have a DC flyer motor converted with updated magnets, and I have a smoke that is not does not have a lid or a heater, so it won't function right now. And I'm using good old number 2. Tried and true. I give up on it. I come back to it. I've got 2 or 3 of them, and I use them all the time. They're just like bullets. So I'm taking number 2 directly into the truck feeds. I'm taking the motor feed out, jumping it over with some pretty heavy wire, so even though it's wire, it's not too far away, it's not doing too much. And I've made a little diagram here to kind of show what's going on in front of you. If you'll bear with me here. So this is the chassis. Here we have a DC motor and a gearbox, and we're putting the piston in and out. We don't have the smoke on yet. Over here we don't have all of these components, but we have some. We will have the all-wheel pickup. We have that. Right now we're looking at the AC DC reverse, and we do have the auxiliary DC out, but we're not using it. We're not using puff, we're not using sound, we're not using wireless. All we're using right now is this board, AC/DC to reverse. And going to the motor, we're going to verify this board's function right now, okay? So you'll hear the transformer make that noise, and when it does, power goes to the board does whatever its logic tells it to do, and we have the motor. We should. There's the motor. Neutral, reverse, fast forward I guess, neutral, there's reverse, neutral, forward, neutral, reverse. And this baby is doing all of that work for us, and it's just AC going right to the board, okay? So now I'm going to try to install this onto one of my frames, adapters to the tender, and retest all of that. Once I have that done, then I'm going to hook up the auxiliary, there's my pointer, my auxiliary DC out, and I'm going to install a smart smoke controller onto that smoke assembly over there, and we should have forward and reverse and smoke with the mechanical puff and chuff. We should have that. I have a few spare engines around. I've been figuring out which ones I'm going to test with next. God, is this fun. Okay, Andy, thank you. You're terrific. You put up with me and you built a great product. This board is really robust, and I cannot wait to get it in there. Okay, gang, this is it for now. I'm gonna build an engine, by golly.